It's the National Football League. Matchup on tap as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Indianapolis. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come
yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they were winners
last week. They put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdowns.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
The offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 18 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
Later on.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home complete as well. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker being chased out left. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So now the Colts backed up to start their initial drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot.
2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Well, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off play action. Curtis. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Curtis. And this is going to be incomplete.
Still punting situation.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They begin the drive with Williams. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Hooker now off play action. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Now a bootleg with Hooker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They go play action. Here's Hooker to the end zone, but he's sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Hooker's going to throw it. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board 1st here tonight. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right?
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Looking to throw. Curtis goes right back to McBride. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
They'll send Caldwell in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slip.
Line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Curtis got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the Lions' 13-yard line.
Back to throw. Curtis looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had.
He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year
Recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming. He's got him in, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing. Hooker. can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Looking to throw, Hooker. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Curtis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hooker.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
First down, Detroit.
A give to Williams, running right. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hooker.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Hooker on first down.
Here's Griffin on the catch. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be
his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Hooker now on first down.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Hooker now on second down. On the move. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they brought their own penalty.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Hooker. Touchdown! A great play there. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Curtis. A short one here, caught by McBride. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Curtis. And that is incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Hooker, short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
At the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hooker. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Then they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he might have gotten that yard back, and that's about it, as he'll take it only up to about the 20. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They juked him, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Indy set to go on offense once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, Curtis. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hooker throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and 6.
At the 41-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Griffin. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down is right.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First down throw here. It's Hooker. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where you see the final score there. C.J. Stroud, 3 touchdown passes as his guys move to 2-0 on the young season. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Dak Prescott, 3 touchdown passes as his guys move to 2-0 on the young season. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week with Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Curtis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Hooker. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Hooker, well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
He's got this downfield to McBride.
Touchdown, Indianapolis!
Trey McBride,
38 yards.
and the Colts are back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First, this small lead. On 1st and 10, Hooker.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Hooker now off play action.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
6-yard return after a punt of 48.
And it will be first. A lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Curtis. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of the play that looked like it was in trouble.
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Curtis. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Off the bootleg, Curtis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Off the bootleg, Curtis. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Curtis.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm glad for it here.
So we're back to even after the short field goal. CD, you like the decision to kick it there?
I'm glad you asked me if I like it and didn't ask me if I love it, because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. First job on this drive, tie the game. They did that. But now they've got to put a challenge to their offense and say, can't settle for 3 anymore, guys. We've got to get the ball in the end zone from here on out.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Hooker, short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 44-yard line.
1st down, Lions.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. back now in Indianapolis. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Hooker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. To throw. Hooker steps away to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. To Allen on the dump off. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get a few yards short of the first down. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it will be fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Curtis. Oh, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Curtis. A short one here, caught by McBride. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Hooker's going to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Broken tackle, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing. Hooker. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16.
1st down, Lions.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Colts now down 27-20, 1:06 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Just a critical breakdown defensively turns this into a huge play. And now you've got to get up to the ball and get moving.
Back to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor.
Personal foul. Baseman. Defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got McBride here over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call, quarterback.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 36. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. McCain. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's a win here for the Lions, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, I thought this defense just didn't have an answer for him all game long. They tried to change things up, but he was always one step ahead. And he finished with over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdown passes as well.
So for Detroit, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.